First question.
Yeah.
Did you get thumbprints on my truck when you closed the door?
Probably.
Okay. You passed.
I can't sleep.
I can touch walls.
Dreaming how we could all go. The thought of what could be has made me crazy.
Really tiny.
What's the name?
And do you let go if you don't know what the future holds? It's
Is that something that you can even do? Is it even legal to do?
what you want. Don't go try so hard you fall.
It's a real door handle. I'm not used to that. Oh my god. Woo! The acoustics in here.
It's acoustical.
Oh, I can sing a great song in here. I'm singing in this tiny home and the acoustics.
These are great. Yeah. I can see why everybody wants to live in them. They're great.
So we're here at Creative Living Solutions outside of Austin, Texas, and we've been driving by this place for the past month, and it's got us thinking, and I think a lot of RVers think this at some point of Homestead and having more of a permanent place to live. Now the rules vary wildly by state, but for us back in Arizona, pretty hard to find a place you would want to live that allows you to just park your RV and technically live there full time without having a permanent home.
And I live in a van down by the river.
So it got us thinking, how about a tiny home? Is that something that you can even do? Is it even legal to do? Does it even count as a home? And our question is simply answered right here on the old refrigerator. They cannot be considered a home. And there's several reasons for that. One, they're built to the standards of RVs. And in most states, they're recognized as an RV and not as a home. Even manufactured homes are built to the building standards rather than to the RV standards. And that's a big difference.
Do you feel comfy cozy?
The main problem with them being built to RV standards is they're technically an RV. So that kind of defeats the purpose because we have an RV. And if we were allowed to park RV on land, we would do that. But that distinction means they can't be considered a permanent home because they don't meet the building standards, which have other requirements, like the stairs are a big one. The overall size of the tiny home is another big one. Some of them with lofts don't have very good ceiling height. So that's the problem, is they're technically an RV, so they're treated exactly the same as the RV. So anywhere that we can't permanently park our RV, we can't permanently park a tiny home.
We can just tow this across the country?
You could legally. It's probably not a pleasure to tow around.
I'd have to drive in front of you with one of those trucks with the lights on it that you see.
Do you want to be my pilot car?
Is that what it is called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That'd be fun.
Well, this one certainly meets the ceiling height requirements.
Why a ceiling height requirement? That's just kind of weird.
So you don't discriminate against tall people.
That's the story of your life?
Yes. Did you break the door?
No.
We're gonna have to pay for that.
The whole thing or just the door?
The whole thing.
Okay. That's why it's tinier. That's
It's
cool.
a big porch.
Oh my gosh, the cats would love this. This one has a wraparound porch. It doesn't have a wraparound porch.
It's partial.
They are all so different. Every single one of them has such a different feel. It's really interesting. But it's fun. That's what's really fun about coming here. They're all different. You have no idea what you're gonna get.
In some states, the laws are changing. There's communities being developed for these specifically. I guess technically there's been communities developed for this for as long as there's been RVs. because they're called RV parks. What we run into in Arizona is a lot of the RV parks where you would park something like this is 55 and up. And while I would like to live amongst them, they don't want to live amongst me. So we're not allowed.
Look, I'm not that big, but I take up most of this room. I can touch wall to wall. What is this, Playboy shoot? What are you doing?
I want people to get the full effect. I want them immersed.
No, I'm uncomfortable.
I feel like I'm in the woods.
Wow, I'm digging this one.
This one, it smells like the forest. Do you smell it?
Mm-hmm. Are they pumping in fake wood smells in here?
There's only one way to find out.
You can stop sniffing the wood. Rainy, that's tile. Why don't you smell the scent thing rather than huff it on the wood doors?
That's illogical.
This one also has an outside feature.
It does?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
Can you feel the fire?
Yes.
So as we plan our little homesteading plot and where we want it and when we want it, using a tiny home is something we will certainly consider, but it's going to require a lot of research, and year by year it seems like the laws are changing.
You're tiny. It's really tiny.
Hence the name.
Okay, yes, but...
Thanks for watching, and if Pepe was with me, which, man, if I would have thought of bringing Pepe, that would have been some serious commitment. But in his absence, he still would like you to like the video. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Why are these holes in all of them? Is it to see what it's made of on the inside?
To check for the mice in the walls.
No, it's not.